How sleep apnea can reduce your life expectancy. Sleep apnea is more than just a nighttime inconvenience. It's a condition that directly affects your body's ability to perform one of its most essential functions, breathing. For those with sleep apnea, breathing is repeatedly interrupted during sleep, often hundreds of times in a single night. These pauses may last for a few seconds or even longer, and each time they occur, the body experiences a drop in oxygen levels. This puts significant strain on vital organs like the heart and brain, forcing them to work harder to compensate. There are three main types of sleep apnea, each with unique causes and implications. Obstructive sleep apnea, OSA, the most common type, occurs when the muscles in the throat relax too much, blocking the airway. Central sleep apnea, CSA, is less common and involves the brain failing to send proper signals to the muscles that control breathing. Lastly, complex sleep apnea syndrome is a combination of both obstructive and central types. While their mechanisms differ, all three forms disrupt the restorative processes of sleep and can lead to serious health issues if left untreated. One of the most alarming aspects of sleep apnea is how often it goes undiagnosed. Many people dismiss the symptoms, attributing fatigue to stress or blaming snoring on age. However, loud snoring, gasping for air during sleep, waking up feeling unrefreshed, and persistent daytime drowsiness are all red flags that should not be ignored. Sleep apnea often operates in silence, with individuals unaware of how much their breathing is being interrupted because it happens while they're asleep. The consequences of untreated sleep apnea extend beyond just feeling tired. Over time, the body becomes overwhelmed by the constant stress of low oxygen levels and poor sleep quality. This can lead to hypertension, heart disease, memory problems, and even a higher risk of accidents due to impaired focus. Sleep apnea doesn't just rob you of restful sleep, it steals from your overall health and quality of life. Understanding what sleep apnea is and recognizing its signs are the first steps toward addressing the problem. With so many people undiagnosed, raising awareness about this condition is crucial. By identifying the symptoms early and seeking medical advice, you can take control of your health and protect yourself from the long-term consequences of untreated sleep apnea. Sleep apnea doesn't just affect your nights. Its consequences reach in at every corner of your health and well-being. Each time your breathing stops during sleep, your oxygen levels drop, triggering a chain reaction throughout your body. To compensate, your heart has to work harder, and your blood vessels constrict, leading to spikes in blood pressure. Over time, these nightly disruptions can result in chronic hypertension, a major risk factor for heart attacks, strokes, and other cardiovascular diseases. The strain doesn't stop with your heart. Sleep apnea also affects your brain, as a repeated lack of oxygen disrupts its ability to function properly. This can lead to memory problems, difficulty concentrating, and even an increased risk of developing neurodegenerative conditions like Alzheimer's disease. Mood disorders such as anxiety and depression are also more common among people with untreated sleep apnea, as the constant fatigue and poor quality sleep take a toll on mental health. Another major impact of sleep apnea is on metabolic health. The condition is closely linked to weight gain and obesity, creating a vicious cycle. Sleep apnea disrupts the hormones that regulate hunger and satiety, leading to increased appetite and cravings for unhealthy foods. This can make it even harder to maintain a healthy weight, which in turn exacerbates the severity of sleep apnea. Additionally, sleep apnea has been associated with insulin resistance and an increased risk of developing type 2 diabetes, further compounding the risks to your health. The damage caused by sleep apnea doesn't happen overnight, but the effects accumulate over time, quietly eroding your body's ability to function. Imagine your organs and systems being constantly stressed and deprived of the rest and recovery they need. This chronic stress can weaken your immune system, making you more vulnerable to infections and illnesses. It also accelerates aging, as the body struggles to repair itself under the conditions of poor sleep and oxygen deprivation. One of the most serious risks linked to sleep apnea is its contribution to strokes. The repeated interruptions in breathing can cause blood vessels in the brain to become more prone to blockages or ruptures. For many, The first sign of undiagnosed sleep apnea may come in the form of a major health crisis, like a heart attack or stroke, highlighting just how dangerous the condition can be if left untreated. The good news is that many of these risks can be reduced or even reversed by addressing sleep apnea early. Whether through lifestyle changes, medical devices like CPAP machines, or other treatments, taking action can dramatically improve your health and longevity. Sleep apnea isn't just about snoring or feeling tired. It's a serious health issue that demands attention and care. Living with untreated sleep apnea goes far beyond its impact on physical health. It affects almost every aspect of your daily life. One of the most immediate and noticeable consequences is constant fatigue. When your sleep is disrupted night after night, your body and mind never get the deep rest they need to recharge. This leaves you feeling perpetually exhausted, no matter how many hours you spend in bed. Over time, this lack of energy can make even simple tasks feel overwhelming, creating a ripple effect on productivity and motivation. The fatigue caused by sleep apnea doesn't just leave you feeling drained. It can also make it harder to focus and stay alert. Many people with untreated sleep apnea find themselves struggling with memory lapses, difficulty concentrating, and slower reaction times. These cognitive effects can spill over into work and school, making it harder to meet deadlines, solve problems, or fully engage in learning opportunities. In some cases, the risks extend even further. Sleep apnea is a significant factor in workplace and driving accidents due to its impact on alertness. Mood swings are another common consequence of untreated sleep apnea. The constant interruption of your sleep cycle can affect the brain's production of hormones that regulate emotions, leaving you more prone to irritability, anxiety, and even depression. These mood changes can make it harder to maintain healthy relationships, as loved ones may struggle to understand the root cause of your frustration or emotional withdrawal. Over time, the strain on personal connections can create feelings of isolation and further exacerbate mental health challenges. Sleep apnea can also interfere with your social life and hobbies. The persistent lack of energy can make it difficult to find joy in activities you once loved, whether it's spending time with friends, pursuing creative interests, or staying active. Additionally, the embarrassment some people feel about loud snoring or gasping for air during sleep can lead them to avoid overnight trips or sharing a bed with a partner, creating further distance in relationships and limiting their overall quality of life. The condition doesn't just affect you, it impacts those around you as well. Partners of individuals with untreated sleep apnea often report disrupted sleep from loud snoring or worrying about their loved one's breathing. This shared loss of rest can strain relationships, creating tension and resentment over time. For families, watching someone struggle with the effects of sleep apnea can be both emotionally taxing and frustrating, especially when a condition goes untreated. Addressing sleep apnea isn't just about improving your health. It's about reclaiming your quality of life. By seeking treatment, you can restore your energy, focus, and emotional balance, allowing you to fully engage in the things that matter most. Whether it's improving your performance at work, reconnecting with loved ones, or rediscovering your passions, treating sleep apnea can make a profound difference in your day-to-day experiences. Life isn't just about surviving, it's about thriving, and addressing sleep apnea is a crucial step toward a fuller, happier existence. The good news about sleep apnea is that it's a treatable condition. The first step is recognizing the symptoms, which can range from loud snoring and gasping for air during sleep to persistent daytime fatigue, headaches, and difficulty concentrating. If these signs sound familiar, it's essential to seek a medical evaluation. A sleep study, either conducted in a sleep clinic or at home, can confirm the diagnosis and determine the severity of the condition. Once diagnosed, several treatment options are available. For many, lifestyle changes like losing weight, quitting smoking, or altering sleep positions can significantly improve symptoms. For moderate to severe cases, a CPAP, continuous positive airway pressure, machine is often the most effective solution. This device helps keep airways open during sleep, restoring normal breathing and improving sleep quality. Other treatments, such as oral appliances or surgery, may be recommended depending on individual needs. Managing sleep apnea not only improves your nights, but also protects your long-term health. Seeking help is the first step toward better sleep and a better life.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, we prepared the next video especially for you. Click here to watch.